Chapter 9, the plot. What a straightforward thing. Hey guys, in case any of you are back here with more Yakuza 3.
ほんまに風間の親父がそう言ったんか？
ああ。一体何が目的なんだ？
Same.
事件に絡んでいることだけは間違いねえんだが。
Ricky, are you okay? Your head almost got chopped up, man.
どうした？まだ痛むのか？
いえ。兄貴、俺には何が何だかわからなくなってます。あのヒゲの男、どうして俺を助けてくれたんでしょうか。親父を撃ったやつなのに、どうして俺を。
力也、お前は一旦沖縄に帰れ。
え？
俺はこっちでまだやることがある。だがお前には今やるべきことがなくなったはずだ。
でも。
いいから言うことを聞いてくれ。今はまだあの絵の男が俺たちの敵なのか味方なのかわからない。今は沖縄に帰って崎や朝顔の連中の面倒を見てやってほしい。わかったか？
はい。
There's a call.
どうした？何？白鵬会の会長が？おい桐生、どうも白鵬会の峰が直接お前に会いたいとここに来ているようなんだが。
Wait, but he's one of the suspects, so we didn't fully check him out. Should we really trust him?
まさかカムロ町の地下にこんな場所があったなんて驚きです。
それで俺に話とは？
ああ、すみません。実は今回のゴタゴタ、うちの組も少なからず影響していたので、その責任をと思いまして。
責任？
ええ。
Money doesn't make you accountable, does it?
噛んだ。
What the heck?
これはどういうことだ？
Did he kill Kanda? And took his head? It's kind of gross, isn't it?
そう、桐生の野郎。絶対許さねえ。何済ました顔しとんじゃ、大峰。なんとか言うたらどうなんじゃ、大黒。
兄貴、ここはうちの事務所ですよ。少しは気遣ってください。
しゃがしゃボケ。己がチンタラしとるから桐生のアホがうちに攻め込んできたやろがい。
幹部会で言ったでしょ。別に俺は桐生さんに牙向けるつもりはない。あなたが喧嘩ふっかけるようなことするからこんなことになるんです。
はあ？己みたいな西洋かぶれの説教なんじゃ聞きたないんじゃぐら。
Don't just take things off the walls. We already learned our lesson from that, didn't we? Apparently not. Uh-oh.
おい峰、己のとこの兵隊と金うちに回せや。それで俺が桐生の首取ったら、そうなったら俺が7代目や。お前も若頭ぐらいにしたら。
本当に状況の見えない人だ。
なんやと、もっぺん言うてみやこら。
あなたが今壊したコレクション、 全部で10億は下りませんよ。
それがどないさ。
You owe him
俺は
that
金
though.
だけは腐るほど持っとるやろが。
金の問題じゃない。その価値がわからないことが問題なんですよ。
なんやと。成り上がりの分際で。
あなたに一つ言ってなかったことがあります。私、こう見えても結構強いんですよ。
Did he get trained by Batman?
みね。
あんたとの縁もこれまでだ。俺は桐生さんに義理通してきます。
Maybe he cut off the pinky.
ここで殺すな。これ以上部屋を汚したくない。
はい。
They're the butchers. I guess.
おいみね。おいみね。みね。
Well, he disrespected his office. He didn't like that. Although I don't see why I would accept
神田の
this
よう
as
な
an
男
apology.
必要以上に大きくしてしまったのは私です。手洗い方法を取りましたが、錦山組の一件、これでけじめとさせてください。
No?
私は今のうちに登場会の直系を集めて事態の収拾を図ります。浜崎に関しても白鵬会で行方を追っています。まあ探したところで見つからないでしょうけど。
奴の行き先に心当たりでもあるのか？
ええ、おそらく日本にはいないでしょうね。
どういうことだ？
ジャカ日本支部の総統だったラウ・カーロンが死んだ。当然中国のジャカ本部は黙っちゃいません。ラウと共に行動していた浜崎は彼らの手によって拘束されているに違いありません。
I like the fish.
浜崎以外の組員は横浜港から死体で上がったという話ですしね。
Oh.
ジャカが。
どちらにしても白鵬会が手を出すまでもなく浜崎組は消滅するでしょう。私としては中国と戦争にならないようジャカ本部と早々に手打ちするつもりです。
They were partners. I don't know.
桐生さんは崩壊しかけた登場会にとって今一番必要な人です。くれぐれもお体にお気をつけて。それでは。
Okay.
ミネ、お前はそういう教育をされたのか？
Yeah, who did?
どういう意味ですか？
内輪の落とし前、大悟がそんな付け方を命令するかってことだ。
多分しないでしょう。
だったらお前。
だが命令する大悟さんはいない。この落とし前、私の判断、私のやり方です。それに桐生さん、
What?
こういう事態を招いた責任あなたにもあるんじゃないですか？大悟さんに以前聞きましたよ。沖縄で養護施設を営んでらっしゃるんですって。
Please don't blow it up.
のんきな人だ。自分が背負った立場が分かってない。ボランティアでもされている気分なんでしょうね。意味のないことを。偽善だ。
What?
何？
とにかく私は
Hypocrisy.
私の
What are you
判断で
trying to
ドライに
do?
行動します。やり方はどうであれ、私は大悟さんの意思を継いでいるつもりですよ。
I don't trust this
ミ
guy.
ネ、お前。
つまり私の行動の全ては登場界の未来のためにあるということです。大悟さんもそれで納得するはずです。そのためには阻害するものは全て排除します。 たとえそれが身内であろうと。私には分かりません。どうして大悟さんがあなたみたいな人を大事にしているのか。
ミネ、お前何か見失ってるぜ。
何をです？
それは俺がいつか教えてやる。
あなたから教わることなんか何もありませんよ。
What a cruel man. Didn't think Mine was the kind of guy to slaughter one of his own like that. Pretty fucking brutal. Wouldn't you say, Kiryu-chan? Please condo's out of your hair. Amasaki's probably fish bait by now. Meaning it's all over. Everyone who's trying to rub you and Daigo out of the picture is finished.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly. Hamasaki was a traitor. There's no question about that. And thanks to the snake flower, he and his family are no more. But that doesn't mean this is the end. There's still that man who looks like Kazuma. I doubt he would have put a bullet in Daigo just for the hell of it, meaning someone's probably giving him orders. That's the only explanation for him shooting Nakahara and stealing the land deed, too. He can't be working alone.
そうだな。
Hamasaki's the most obvious suspect, since he was after the control of both the resort and the Tojo clan. But if this Kazuma guy is working for Hamasaki, why would he go out of his way to save Kiryu and Rikia? There are still a ton of question marks here.
Kiryu.
Kiryu, I'm gonna try to find out what happened to Hamasaki. Flores, do me a favor and look into Mine and the Hakuo clan while I'm gone. Mine?
Ah.
At this point, the Dojo leadership's practically decimated. Majima and Mine are the only two left standing. You're implying that I got a horse in this race? If I was sure wouldn't have said it to your face. Alright, I'll see what I can dig up on Hakuo and the Kazuma lookalike. Speaking of Kazuma-san, his family is leaderless now that Kashiwagi-san is gone. Think you could step up in his place, Bashaba-san? Oh, and be careful. I'm sure that some of the other families will try to take advantage of the power vacuum this creates. Sure. You got it, Kiryu-chan. Kiryu, let me know if you learned anything. I will.
それじゃあな。
Well, all that's left to do now is to put this plan into action. We'll be in touch. Heh! Guess I got a date with the Kazuma family. Karma, what are you doing? Are you under the chair? First things first, I gotta make sure Rikia gets back to Okinawa. The least I could do is see him to a taxi. Alright, Rikia. It's time for you to go back. Yeah. Come on, I'll take you over to a taxi. If we leave now, we should be able to get you on the next flight down. It's okay, Aniki. I could go on my own. Barely any time has passed since the Snake Flower Triad tried to murder you, Rikia. You shouldn't be by yourself, not yet. Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's go. Alright. We're taking Rikia with us.
待ってくださいよ。
What are you doing? Stop looking at the fish. We had no time for that.
兄貴。
What does this guy have to say? I just saw Mine, chairman of the Hakuo clan. I didn't know he used to own this place, too. You knew Mine? Of course, Mine's famous among the Yakuza. He's young, but even at his age, he was somehow able to become an executive of the Tojo clan. I haven't seen much of him recently, but I guess he's busy. What with the sixth chairman getting shot and all. Bet there's gonna be some trouble soon. Well, if people are taken out, the only person that's left has to be Mine, I feel, as the actual betrayer. But I don't know why. This is all crazy. Alright, there's a save right here. Should I... I'll keep it to myself. Okay, I upgraded myself a little bit. I wasn't sure if I wanted to save, but I think I should just continue. I think this is fine. Is there anything around here in the back? Not seeing anything so far. Guess there really isn't anything here. What's this guy gotta say? Oh! He has weird stuff. He has weird stuff. I looked at it. I didn't really agree with it or anything. Okay. What the heck? Email! Crouching hit tiger hidden Mac. Alright. I heard there's this little tidbit there's a ninja in Kamurocho standing out on the Kamurocho hitching out tissue packs. It's like we got some we're extras in a samurai flick. Okay. So go to Nakamichi Street and go find tissue guys. Also, it doesn't look like there's anything on the map for side quests. Usually that happens when you just run out of stuff to do. Is that a key? That is a key. Hello. I might also stop by the lockers actually and see if there's anything I can get. Here are the coin lockers. I am going to quickly withdraw some things. My inventory is full, but that seemed to fill me up pretty good on some nice health items. I feel like that was good. On the south side? Did I not go far enough down? Wait, is it this? It's this. Hello, what the heck? She like nailed them all. I would say the fleet feet are the secret to dealing with crowds, because that's just how it works. That's a weird thing. The essence of terror. Well, with that in mind, let's drop Rikia off at a taxi. Guess this is goodbye for now. We'll shorten him off. He has to be safe. Rikia, this taxi will take you to the airport. Make sure you get on your flight, okay? Aniki, I'll be fine. Just make sure Nakahara and the kids are safe. After all, we still don't know who we're up against. It sounds like this whole thing is out of the Tojo clan's hands at the very least. And with Nakahara still in the hospital, you're the only one those kids can rely on. Same goes for the Ryudo family. They're all counting on you, Rikia. Right. I won't let them down. Anyway, guess it's time for me to go. Try keeping yourself out of harm's way, okay, Aniki? Yeah, I'll be home soon. Who's there? Hello?
桐生一馬だな。
What?
そうだ。あんたは
防衛大臣のタミヤだ。
タミヤだ
俺が沖縄の件で堂島大吾と関わりがあったということは知っているな。
と。ああ。1年前にあんたの秘書のトーマから聞いている。
そうか。だが堂島大吾が倒れた後、東上会内部にいる鈴木とつながっていた勢力が再び動き出してしまった。それで俺は急いで BMD 基地拡大法案を通さなければならなくなった。
どういうことだ。あんたが法案を通そうとしたからリゾート開発が再開したんじゃないのか。
想定外の敵が仕掛けてきやがったんだよ。それで俺も動かざるを得なくなったんだ。
それで一体俺に何の用なんだ。
あんたに頼みたいことがある。
リゾート開発を再び止めるということか。
そうではない。だが結果的にはそうなる。
何を言ってるんだ。リゾートと基地拡大はワンセットなんだろう。リゾートがなくなればあんたの法案も通らないぞ。
ことはそんなに単純じゃないんだ。とにかくあんたがまだリゾートの土地買収を止めたいと思っているなら議事堂まで来てくれ。
議事堂だと。
いや、ミレニアムタワー前に迎えをやるから、その車に乗って俺のところまで来てくれ。
いいだろう。俺もいろいろなことをはっきりさせたい。
What could Tamiya want with me, and who's that third party he mentioned? I knew there was more to this than just some internal Toja clan feud. I should let Date-san know what's going on. What's the scoop, Kiryu? Date-san, I just got off the phone with Tamiya, the Minister of Defense. What? Why would he want to talk to you? I wish I knew. Either way, it looks like someone from the Tojo clan is still pulling the strings in all this. Tamiya also mentioned some kind of third party being involved. He asked me to come to the Diet Building to talk to him in person. I'm about to head over. To the Diet Building? How are you going to get in there? He's sending a driver over. Apparently we're meeting in front of the Millennium Tower. Wait, Kiryu! Take me with you! Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. So, want to meet up outside the Millennium Tower? And risk making Tamiya's driver suspicious? Probably not a good idea. Let's head over there together, okay? Where are you now? At Serena, as always. I'll see you out front. Okay. There's a side quest? There's a couple of side quests that now just showed up because of that. Sure, I'm in a side quest mood. I progressed a little. I'll do one side quest and then I'll end the video. I just passed it. Hello. 6 years of my brother's life have been stolen away because of false charges. I'm asking for any help if I can get to save his life from unjust imprisonment. It can't be her. Read the truth. Hey. Oh, Kiryu-san. What are you doing standing around here? And who's that? What's she handing out? I think they're... Hey, you over there! I knew it! It is you! You're that journalist! Look what happened to my brother thanks to you. What happened? I never intended for that to, Journalists only care about themselves. Do you have any idea what horrible things to the people you write about? My brother didn't kill anybody. Sounds like you two have quite the past. Yeah. What happened exactly? Maybe I should talk someplace else. Sure. Six years ago, there was a murder here at Cafe Alps. Here? The suspect was a man named Yuichi Akechi-san. Okay, hi! I didn't expect Akechi to come up again. Sorry. The suspect was named Yuichi Akechi-san. The woman you just saw is his sister, Nozomi Akechi. Yuichi Akechi. I investigated the story and wrote an article implicating Yuichi-san as the murderer. And this was the article the woman was talking about?
Right.
That's right. Yuichi apparently denied any involvement in the crime since his arrest. To be honest, even though I wrote the article, I wasn't completely convinced he'd done the deed. I didn't even want to publish it. I didn't want to make him out to be the criminal before we had all the facts. Let me guess, it got published anyway. I was the only person in the department who ever considered Yuichi-san might be innocent. And I was only just getting started as my start as a journalist, so I had to go along with what my department wanted to do. I dug much too far into Yuichi-san's life for my investigation. I interviewed his relatives, even people in his neighborhood. Because of my reporting, people started labeling the Akechi family as the murderer family. They were forced to move. Poor Nozomi-san got bullied a lot at school too. That kind of stuff happens, but I guess she does have a pretty good reason to resent you. Ever since Yuichi-san was declared guilty, I can't stop thinking about him. Should I have written that article? Were there charges against him false? False? You mean there's a chance Yuichi didn't do it? What makes you think that? I actually used to have a part-time job here a long time ago. Is that so? I worked with Yuichi-san. We talked all the time, and I got to know him pretty well. I just don't think he's a murderer. Huh. After the story got published, I swore I'd never repeat the same mistake. I'd become an honest journalist who only reports the truth. Are you sure you're going to just let this go then? What? You still have doubts about the case, right? Yes. Then should you be trying to discover the truth? You know what? You're right. I think I gave up after the article came out. But you're absolutely right. I think I'll look into it one more time. How should I go about it, though? I mean, it's been 6 years since the murder happened. I guess you gotta start by talking to everybody involved in the case. Sure, but what? Could you help me, Kiryu-san? Huh? If I don't find out the truth, I'll regret writing that article for the rest of my life. You want me to look into the murder with you? Let's do it! Let's see if the Akechi-san... Let's see if the Akechi family is really the murderers or not. Alright, I'll do it. Thank you. So tell me more about this crime Yuichi Akechi was arrested for 6 years ago. Alright, here's the rundown.
事件が起こったのは夜遅く、閉店後、従業員たちが清掃作業をしている時間でした。事件の第一発見者はウェイターの木下さんという男性でした。当時この店のウェイターだった明智雄一さんは清掃作業の途中、店の裏のゴミ捨て場に行こうとしました。その途中、ロッカールームの前を通りかかった時、雄一さんはわずかにドアが開いていることに気づきました。その時ロッカールームの中では店長の小田さんとウェイトレスの宇佐美さんが抱き合っていました。その宇佐美という女性は雄一さんの恋人でした。雄一さんは恋人の浮気現場を目撃してしまったんです。怒った雄一さんはロッカールームの中に入り、店長の小田さんに掴みかかりました。その頃ウェイターの木下さんは客席の方でずっと清掃作業を続けていたんですが、雄一さんがなかなか戻ってこないことを不審に思って様子を見に行きました。すると木下さんは店の裏口から出ていく雄一さんの姿を見かけました。直後、木下さんはロッカールームのドアが開いていることに気づき、中を覗いてみたところ、そこには頭から血を流して死んでいる店長の小田さんの姿が。警察の調べによると、死因は頭部打撲による脳挫傷。凶器は遺体のそばに落ちていた客席用の灰皿でした。
That's the gist of it. I see. You really do know a lot about this case. But from what you say, Yuichi's motive seems pretty clear. Sounds obvious he killed the guy his girlfriend was cheating on him with.
はい。
I'm sure that's what the police thought too, and when they discovered more evidence later, they decided to arrest Yuichi-san. They found more evidence? Oh, I should give you this. What is it? The notebook I used to collect information about the case. Please take a look at it. You might see something I missed. Alright. Access by pausing and navigating the items screen and pressing R1. And then you can look at the stuff related to the case. If you get stuck, take another look. Okay. Alright. We have a murder mystery to solve here, but I will do it in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys then.